Hurricane warnings are in effect along much of the Gulf Coast as Tropical Storm Gordon moves in. The storm is expected to make landfall late Tuesday or early Wednesday. For the latest, let's get right to Deputy Director of the National Hurricane Center, Ed Rappaport. He's in Miami. Hi, Ed. So what are the latest updates on the storm?
The storm continues to move towards the Mississippi and Alabama coastal region. The center is bounded by this curved area here. This is a radar picture, and the center is actually encircled by those rings. And those rings are now coming ashore in those two states, and that's where the strongest winds are, and that's where the storm surge is. The storm surge is the rise of water being pushed ashore, and that's really our greatest concern for the next several hours and overnight.
So which are the areas that you think right now look like they're going to be hit the hardest?
At this point, in terms of the coast, we're looking at the Alabama and Mississippi border area, actually everywhere from Florida, the Florida coast, westward through the Mississippi coast. And we're looking to see perhaps hurricane force winds, but at least tropical storm force winds in that area, and a storm surge that locally could be as high as 3 to 5 feet with waves on top.
Oh, wow. Now, Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards declared a state of emergency and deployed over 200 National Guard troops to southeastern Louisiana. Here is some of what he had to say.
And there's an awful lot of folks who ought to be paying attention to this storm and making preparations. While all of the changes in the track have generally been in our favor, as I mentioned, we still have some nasty weather headed our way.
So what exactly is the biggest threat to Louisiana right now?
Yeah, at this point, we mentioned that the center is located here, and it's going to be tracking towards the northwest. Well, Louisiana is located over here, so the center is going to come ashore looks like just to the east of Louisiana. And if this track is correct and continues, you notice all the weather's off to the east, then most of the weather, most of the rain, most of the wind will remain out of Louisiana. But it's just going to take a little bit of a bend back to the left that will pull this all into Louisiana. So right now it's kind of on the border. If the forecast stays as it is, most of the weather will be to the east of Louisiana.
And so further inland, is it really the rain that will be the significant threat?
That's correct. What we're looking at is here's a picture of the rainfall forecast. So here's the Gulf Coast. And this colorized area here is along the Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama border. And the color areas indicate 4 to 8 inches of rain locally, as much as a foot of rain. As you can see, here's the state of Louisiana, and most of that is going to be to the east of it, primarily over Mississippi and Alabama.
Ed Rappaport, thank you so much.
Thank you.